Man, what is happening, my YouTube family? Of course, it is your boy B New coming at you on this morning, man. First and foremost, as always, just want to send positive vibrations to everybody who could be listening. Man, I know the other day, somebody had wanted me to kick a little freestyle, so you know what I'm saying. I had kicked a couple freestyles, but of course, I did not do it to a Memphis beat. And somebody had made a comment, man, you should have did that to a Memphis beat or a 3-6 beat. So, hey, you like to hear it? Here it go. So before I get into today's show, I gotta let you know that's what I come to do, the flow. So let's do it. Hey, 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 hey. I'm sick and tired of haters. I'm sick and tired of traitors. I'm sick and tired of all these people always hating on the Lakers. They've been hating on me too. So that I thought you knew. I've been going through it for a long time. It is true. But what you gotta do is put your blockers on. Go ahead, kick back and just get in the zone. Cause a lot of people out here faking like they your friend. But let me tell you, they not with you to the end. But let me tell you one thing, if you go ahead and just relax and focus your brain and meditate on what's real, then you can claim and bring all your wishes to yourself, because it's only one man game. That's what they used to call me, OMG. I don't need a lot of people, I only need me and the one up and above, which is in my spirit. I'm saying real stuff, man, I hope that y'all can hear it. And it ain't gotta be nothing to fear, but it's gonna be some lyrics that you can hear so clear. So if you don't use these jewels as tools, you're gonna wind up hearing some bad news, and that is gonna have you singing the blues. Cause you could wind up on a t-shirt, and that's true, but man, that ain't what nobody's trying to see. Why everybody think that this game is for free? Man, take these lessons, use them as a blessing, and don't ever have to pull your Smith and Wesson. But let me tell you one thing about this purple and gold. It's gonna be LeBron James, and the story will be told that he went and got a super team, but that ain't the truth. Westbrook was washed, you know what I mean? They said he was nothing, he's a turnover machine. He can't make the ball and definitely can't pass real clean. But all of a sudden now he's with LeBron. He's gonna win a ring and have these fans sprung and wanting more and saying go ahead and do it. And LeBron James gonna do it. I thought you knew it, but anyway, man, it's been your boy B New. I am just freestyling this morning. I thought you knew. So go ahead, man, and take this lesson and use it, like I said, as a blessing. Hey, I'm out trying to talk about these Lakers and Westbrook, man. Not gonna focus on no haters. Hey, yeah, so I'm just playing around, man. But anyway, as I was saying, man, we got a lot that we can discuss. And first and foremost, what I really want to get into is, I failed to mention on yesterday, we had a trade in the NBA with the Los Angeles Clippers acquiring a one Eric Bledsoe, and they acquired him from the Memphis Grizzlies, which was not so good news to me, because I was wondering what the hell Memphis was doing when they got rid of Valanciunas and got Steven Adams. Because I mean, Steven Adams is a beast in the paint, and he's going to give you, great defense, and going to crash the glass. But he's not one who can spread the floor. He's definitely not one who can spread the floor, and that's not going to help Memphis out at all in that aspect. But as far as Eric Bledsoe going, as far as Eric Bledsoe going to the Clippers, I just don't feel like, that's anything that's going to put them over the top. Now, do I think it's an improvement over Rajon Rondo? Yes. Yes, I do, because Rondo was long in the tooth. Now, if you're talking about Rondo 7-8 years ago, a starting Rondo, then yes. And plus, they got rid of Patrick Beverly. But Patrick Beverly, he did his thing on defense. But the Clippers had some young players who were starting to play great. What was it, Terrence Mann, I think? He's really showed up, might have had a 40-point game in one of those series, if I'm not mistaken. So the Clippers, with the fully healthy Kawhi and a Paul George and a fully healthy Serge Ibaka, who they did not have last year, think that they can go out and compete, which I think they can go out and compete, but ultimately it just won't be enough for the likes of a LeBron James. And don't forget, Westbrook might just have a little bit of Anna for Paul George, because for those of y'all who forgot, Paul George did play in OKC, and him and Westbrook threw a little party and came on stage together and everything else, and everything looked real good and happy, but it only lasted one season, and then Paul George got out of town, and that's why a lot of people were saying Westbrook could not play. He's not the player that he was, and that's what I was just trying to say in my freestyle. Everybody saying Westbrook was washed, Westbrook was done, he's just a stat machine, he doesn't really bring anything or any value to teams. With Washington, he wasn't doing much, but to me, he managed to get them in the playoffs, and a lot of times it takes some time to figure some things out. So with that being said, I think Russell Westbrook is still a hell of a player, and him and LeBron James together, their games are only going to blossom, and you can see that they having this off-the-court relationship is only going to help. Is only going to help. So with all that being said, I just feel like the Lakers are going to be too much. I know the Brooklyn Nets are still favored right now, but if you want to make some money, if I'm not mistaken, the Lakers are paying 3-1. So if you put $1,000 down before the season, at the end of the season, you'd be looking at 3,000. You understand? So I would bet my money on the Lakers, but as we all know, there's injuries in the season, because who would have thought last year that it would have been Phoenix and Milwaukee in the NBA Finals? Nobody would have really predicted that. So I know a lot of people lost money going into that season who had already bet on the Nets or the Lakers. So a lot of people like to wait to the end of the season. To me, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of money you can place on teams before the season if you have a lot of confidence in them and you can stand to lose it. So don't ever go out here betting anything that that you need. If it's your rent money, pay your rent. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, it was something else that I want. Man, my bad, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to do this freestyle and using 2 different phones, man. I got to get myself together. Y'all know I'm a granddaddy. But anyway, other thing I want to focus on, did everybody see them LeBron 19s he had on? I forgot to say that the other day when him and Westbrook was practicing. He debuted those LeBron 19s. I got plenty of LeBrons in my collection, so the black LeBrons was looking pretty nice, so those will be added to the collection. I still cannot get a hold of the Space Jam joints. If anybody know where I can get some, man, put it down in the comments, because I've been looking for a while, and people told me only Jordan sold out. That's what they said. But anyway, I just want to throw that in there. So I hope everybody enjoyed the show this morning, man. I got a lot I got to handle today, so I'm sorry to cut it short, but I just want to say, man, peace and much love to everybody, and as always, right on to the real, man, and much love to them haters. I'm out.